Guys, it's me again, and I'm here for all the news for today, so here goes. And here we go with BBC News UK on Twitter. So here we go. Alex Perricini not murdered. Police tell inquest. Someone lost 7 stone to save the liver. Good on. Wake up call over liver disease. Risk due to weight. Temps widely seen in high teens and low to mid 20s next week. Met Police Chief Cressida Dick. Murder's becoming harder to solve. Next tomorrow is the Grand Nationals. So yeah. David Schwimmer is taking charge at London Stock Exchange. Yep, he got that correctly. Donkey Kong champion loses title for using emulator. Russian Defense Ministry says it has evidence Britain was directly involved in suspected chemical attack in Syria city of Douma. University staff suspended strikes over pensions. Cliff Richards, BBC Radio report, shocking and upsetting. Should the United States and our allies decide to act in Syria, it will be in defence of a principle that we all agree, US Ambassador to the UN Nikki Haley says. Dame Helen Mirren says streaming is devastating for cinemas. Google loses right to be forgotten case. Premier League club have voted not to use a video assistant referee VAR system for the next season. Jaguar Land Rover has shared 1,000 contract staff. Any military action against Syrian government is against international law. Russian ambassador accompanies military action in Syria to Iraq war. UK Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson criticised by Russian ambassador over spy poisoning case. Maybe he lacks arguments. The British government still hasn't presented any evidence in support of its position. Russian ambassador to UK on spy poisoning. UK on poisoning a former spy and his daughter in Salisbury. Salisbury poisoning. Russia targeted Yulia Skripal. Email. Open University Vice Chancellor resigns. Royal Baby Watch fans set up camp outside hospital where Duchess of Cambridge is due to give birth to a 3rd child. Liverpool will play Roma in the Champions League semi-finals. West Park death, 2 arrested after girl's body found. Alfie Evans' parents mount fresh legal challenge. The Duke of Edinburgh leaves hospital. National is still okay. Katrina Johnson-Thomas has won heptathlon gold at the Commonwealth Games. It's her first major outdoor title. Arsenal will play Atletico Madrid in the Europa League semi-finals. In the men's T for 700 metre final, James Arnott of England claims a silver, and Morgan James of Wales finishes just outside the medals in fourth. The much bigger issue is that to get all the parties in the Syrian civil war around the table to try and work out some solution for the future. Lord Donat says it's important that the UK carries out its threat to use force. Landslip in Holmwood disrupts Southern Rail services. Jeremy Corbyn may waiting for Trump instructions on Syria. Nursery owner Claire Simons employed criminal partner. An 11-year-old Nairn girl, known Nairn girl, being invited to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's wedding in recognition of charity work she does in memory of her brother. Some battle neck and neck after 14 ends, but England's Robert Paxton has come through to beat Darren Bowness of Scotland to 21-12, not 21-12, 21-14. Take bronze in the men's singles, bailing it to tennis, as I can't see the picture. Robotic surgeon at Bromfield Hospital at Chelmsford. My wife was my world, Chris Scott says his wife. Giant was killed by convicted murderer Simon Mellors because the parole board didn't do their job. 5G is coming, but how's it different from 4G? But just a little faster. National lottery results show moves to ITV, fronted by Stephen Mulhern. Windrush generation of Caribbean migrants facing threats of deportation. Hundreds of people stage a protest outside a hospital in Merseyside where terminally ill toddler Alfie Evans is being cared for. Boston Pub renovation gets £740,000 lottery funding. Commonwealth Games, Tom Daley call on nations to decriminalise homosexuality. Day 9 of the Commonwealth Games, Tom Daley claimed gold alongside Dan Goodfellow. Just one alcoholic drink a day could shorten your life, says study. Nominations to close in NSP deputy leadership race. Suspended Essex Trust head teachers Ofsted duties on hold. Jeremy Hunt apologises for not declaring property firm. London Underground staff go on strike amid driver row. Cannibal victim missionary John Williams artifact sold. Crackdown on false hardy illness claims. Firms are relabelling low-skilled jobs as apprenticeships, says report. Alfie Evans, police at Old Hay Hospital protest. Cornwall woman jailed for slamming dog in patio. That one, let me find BBC World News. Here we go with BBC News World on Twitter. Ecuador president confirms death of kidnapped reporters. Fierce clashes continue at Gaza-Israel border fence. Kenyan conservationist Daphne Sheldick, renowned for saving orphaned elephants, has died aged 83. Oh. Syria crisis, UN chief says Cold War is back. Trump pardons ex-Dick Cheney aide Libby. Incest case dad. Daughter and child dead in murder-suicide. Johnny Holiday, judge freezes assets in inheritance dispute. Russian Defense Ministry says it has evidence Britain was directly involved in suspected chemical attacks in the Syrian city of Douma. Russia can complain all it wants about fake news, but no one is buying its lies and corrupts. US Ambassador to the UN Nikki Haley on suspected chemical attack in Syria. James Comey FBI memoir, 6 claims about Trump. Portugal's parliament approves new legal gender change law. US police dog brings Los Angeles car chase to an end. Tesla made fatal car crash probe. Tibet group thanks Sweden in Chinese spy case. Russia has defense systems in place in Syria, but what weapons do other key planners have at their disposal? Italian fans back English referee after wife abused on Twitter. European Arab team of women trek to the North Pole. Bayern Munich will go up against Real Madrid. Bayern Munich confirmed Niko Kovac will take over as head coach next season. Chinaman caught by facial recognition at pop concert. Democratic Republic of Congo boycotts own aid conference. Why'd you boycott your own aid conference? Mariella and her husband George. That's why we knew. It's like Law and Society tutor was called the same thing in writing, but orally we called him Jorge. I'm just gonna call him Jorge at the moment. Jorge. Mariella and her husband Jorge work as paramedics in one of Mexico's most violent cities. Together they try to find a balance between the trauma of the work and losing their infant son. Auditions in hotels should be banned. South Korean basketball is cutting foreign players down to size. Telegram chat app blocked in Russia. Chelsea Hotel, Bob Dylan's door sells for $100,000. The fall of Eastern Ghouta is pivotal for Assad. Bao, Pixar's first film by an Asian woman. There's anger at Australian Anglo-Saxon job ad. India outrage spreads over rape of 8-year-old girl. Who rapes an 8-year-old girl? They're obviously not quite right in the head. Russia warns of dangerous escalation over Syria. India duo sent home after Commonwealth Games. Solomon Mark Chagall painting to be turned after 30 years. Don't tell me how to dress. Women in Thailand are standing up against being told how to dress at the annual Songkran Water Festival. China's leader Xi Jinping has attended a massive nails display in a disputed South China Sea. A storm has damaged 2 minarets located at different entry gates at the iconic Taj Mahal in the northern Indian city of Agra. How China is ride-hailing giant plans to conquer the world. Pacific Dawn woman missing after fall from cruise ship. I was supposed to say Chinese cruise ship, but it isn't Chinese. Don't kill me. Syria chemical attacks. Survivors recount the 2013 Ghouta assault. Are we on the brink of US-China trade war? Bug hunters, the hackers earning big bucks ethically. A woman who took on Uganda's legal system from the inside. Indian bone collectors are living in fear. Mosul women risk backlash to care for IS orphans. Swedish Academy head quits noble body over sexual misconduct probe. US model wanted to punch Bill Cosby over alleged rape. Don't really blame him. Commonwealth Games, it's not rare for athletes to go missing. All done, so yeah. I'll end the video. I will see you.